Hey everybody, for today's project I'm working with Cylin Beads from John Bead to make shoulder duster earrings. You're also going to need a pattern to follow and small jump rings. Thread your beading needle. I'm using thin nylon thread and tie the end of the thread to a jump ring. Okay, I started placing my beads in a tray and adding them one by one to my needle, and this was going to take some time. So I finished my first 5-inch strand of beads, added a stopper bead, and pushed my needle and thread back up through the row. At the top, I tied a knot, and I started the next row. This time, you'll want to use a bead spinner, and I am lucky enough to have a few from John Bead, so this process went quickly. After adding my orange beads to the spinner, I was able to add 5 inches of beads in about a minute, so much faster. Once again, I added a stopper bead and pushed my needle back up through the row, tying a knot around the jump ring at the top. For this next row, I'm adding some glow-in-the-dark Cylin beads. I've used the glow-in-the-dark beads before, and I love the way they look. Cylin beads also come in hanks, so adding a row of white beads was super easy too. Extra long earrings date back thousands of years to ancient Mesopotamia and Egypt, and the specific use of delicate glass beads layered into long fringes originated in multiple indigenous and nomadic cultures worldwide. After adding more colors, I wanted some interest, so I added a row of alternating black number 1 bugle beads, which are a little larger than a Cylin bead, and white Cylin beads. I liked the size variation for added interest. Once all of your strands are beaded, you need to secure the knots on the top with a little bit of super glue. Just a tiny dot will do the trick. While that dries, I'm going to make a few more following the same technique. Cylin beads are a line of precision cylindrical glass seed beads designed primarily for brick stitch, peyote stitch, and loom work. They are celebrated for their flawless uniformity, bright color selection, and smooth thread paths. Once your earrings are beaded, for the next step, you will need some end cones or end caps in a size that will fit your strands and the jump ring. Add industrial glue in the end cap and push in the jump ring so that it's hidden and let it dry. Also, if you find there's room in the end cap, add a few more rows of beads for a fuller look. Next, add your earring wires and you're ready to wear your new beaded dusters. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to leave a link to everything I used for this project in the description below. Thumbs up if you like this video, leave me a comment, and I will get back to you. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to press that notification bell so that you know I have a new video. If you want inspiration that I don't share anywhere else, follow me on Patreon. And if you want even more inspiration, grab one of my craft books. I think you'll like the Big Ass Book of Crafts Volume 2, and I'll see you real soon. Bye everybody.